Hello, 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 everyone.
Hi.
Let me do my intro first.
While you're doing your intros, look, now, I'm a star, so you already know I'm going to be acting like that.
Hello, 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 everyone. It's Tuesday. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mayi Mayhem. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video, and comment below. Today, we are doing our Mother's Day special.
Yay!
Yay! And I have a very, very, very special guest here today that is dear to my heart. Mi madre, my mother, Rita Renee.
Hi.
We are going to talk today just a little bit about motherhood. As you all know, I just gave birth to my baby boy, and today he is 1 week old. 1 week old. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Who better to talk about motherhood than the person I've been quoting on most of my videos who talks to me about all of this, my mother. Yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, Mom, and you can answer them.
Let's go.
So you are a mother of 3. You have 2 boys and 1 lovely, beautiful baby girl.
My girly girl.
Me. How has motherhood changed your life? Like, you got pregnant at, right? Was
You will not broadcast my age to all of your viewers.
Okay. You got pregnant at a very young age.
Yes, I did.
So, how did that change your life?
First and foremost, I was a little narcissistic at a very young age, and I really didn't know the depth of true love for someone. In fact, I had never experienced loving anyone more than myself. However, at first glance of my son, I knew the true meaning of love.
Wow. That's deep. You know what? And I can relate to that because that's how I felt when little Tracy came out. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the baby that's been inside of me all this time. And like, you automatically feel love, like warmth. And this baby can't talk to you. He hasn't done anything. But just him being there and being of you makes it like so much
instant
better.
Love.
Yeah, instant love. Yeah. So how did you feel when I came out?
I was so happy.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
I had a pretty rough pregnancy with Tuesday.
What kind of rough pregnancy?
I was sick for 6 months.
Oh,
to start with. And I also had overactive salivary glands, so I had to spit in a cup the entire pregnancy. However, the delivery was spectacular. It was so nice and so easy that it made up for the rough pregnancy.
Cool.
And here is my girly girl.
So, what a lot of you guys don't know, but probably assume because I quote my mother a lot in my videos, we are extremely close. We're extremely close. We have a really good relationship. And it is one that I aspire to have with my children. Were you intentional about your relationship with your kids? Or is there any advice that you can give to people as far as the relationship they have with their kids and nurturing it?
I would like to say that it's very important to be very open and honest with your children. In fact, what I used to be closer with my children was to share my experiences, no matter how dismal or uncomfortable, so that they always saw me as human and as open and honest with them. Very embarrassing situations I'd share, very intimate situations that I hadn't shared with anyone, I'd share with my daughter, because I just wanted her to know that we're all human. We all make mistakes. It's how you recover from mistakes that you arbitrarily engage in. And I think that that aided to her trusting me, and we had a trust level that allowed her to be open and honest with me as well.
There was nothing that I felt like I couldn't talk to her about. So whatever, as a teenager, sex, nothing was like taboo. Nothing was like, oh, I can't say that to my mom, or I can't talk to her about that. She was going to look at me like I was crazy, or, but she would always be real with me about certain situations and about things that I was going through. And I found that it helped me in that I wouldn't look to other people for validation or for knowledge. I would look to my mom. And that's somebody that I know has my best interest at heart. And so, like, the streets didn't raise me, or like school didn't raise me. Whatever I knew, I already knew from my mom. So nobody would be able to sway me in a certain way to where I wasn't knowledgeable about it, or I couldn't seek counsel from my mom about it. So I think that it kept me out of a lot of stuff. It kept me out of a lot of drama. And like she said, those embarrassing situations, or situations that, other people may not speak openly about, or she didn't talk to other people about. I feel like I always felt like I didn't have to learn the hard way for certain things. So I did learn from some of her mistakes. So I will say thank you for that, Mother. Thank you, because it has really helped me, and it's continuously helping me to look to you for counsel, and to be able to look to you for counsel has really helped my life. Has really helped my life, okay? How do you feel about this being a lifelong thing? This was not a, you turn 18 and that's it, they out your house. I was out her house at 17, but it wasn't over.
Not by a long shot.
It's a lifelong commitment.
Yes, indeed. And Tuesday reminds me of that every day. My little girl.
Yeah, because she thought that with me getting married, that meant that I was somehow out of her hair.
Yes, I said hair.
Yeah, but I had to explain to her that that is definitely not the case. So, yeah, like, you're stuck with me for life. So get over it.
This for everything it's worth.
Get over it. This is a lifelong commitment. We are in it till the end. Let's talk about my labor and delivery.
Oh my God.
Well, first of all, Mom was my co-conspirator in Operation Evict T3.
Yeah.
So, as you will see on that video, we were trying to walk him out. We were going to kickboxing. We were doing all these things. And Mom was definitely played an intricate part in Operation Evict T3.
Yes.
We were
You're out of there.
You're out of there. So, I want to thank you for that.
Welcome.
And I want to tell you guys a little story about how you cannot plan your birthing stories. And my mother planned to not be in the room with me, even when I would tell her that I wanted her to be in the room with me. She'd say, no, I'll be there, but I'm not coming in the room with you. And, she was all like big and bad. Like,
wait
she
a
was
minute.
telling me.
I didn't want to experience her delivery.
And
no, I didn't.
And the way God works is you tell him your plan and he laughs.
And the way Tuesday works is, watch, I'm going to have her in the delivery room, like it or not.
So we were having a problem.
Yes.
This baby did not want to come out. And he was giving me the blues, which you will see in my labor and delivery video. So stay tuned for that. But long story short, he didn't want to come out. And
I was close to a clean getaway. And I received a call as I was pulling out of the hospital parking lot that said, Mom, this is terrible. I feel like I'm in hell.
Yeah, that first contraction hit me and I did not know what to do. This is like before epidural time. This was like the first like contraction. And before I was having like, I'm guessing Braxton Hicks contractions because they were nothing. And so my mom said, oh, I'm going to just go and I'm going to come back. And I said, yeah, whatever, bye. And as soon as she left, that thing hit me. And I told Tracy, call my mom. Call my mom. And I said, I feel like I am dying. Like literally, I feel like death. And so she actually took a while.
Because I knew the first contraction would not be the last.
She took a while.
Hours.
And so we're in the delivery room, and I had an amazing RN who worked with me through my entire delivery. Yes. She was awesome. She was very knowledgeable about, you know, the way to put the pillows to make me feel better and, you know, just how to get this baby out of here. She was very, very, very knowledgeable, and she was really good. And when it got real, it got real. And somebody who thought they wasn't going to be in the room with me ended up having to hold my leg. She said, Dad, hold this leg. Mom, hold that leg. We're getting this baby out of here.
It was awful.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes. But it was so funny because I looked over there at her and she's like in the corner, like bent over. And I'm like,
I don't suggest that for any mom.
I asked her later, like, Mom, were you crying or were you crying or were you? And she said, I was getting sick. So what was going through your mind at that moment?
I was actually in a bit of a panic attack because I did not anticipate how deeply I would feel watching my daughter in so much pain. And it took me way back to when I had my children and the delivery room. And, you know, I think the dad should be in the room with the mom and they should experience that wonderful moment, momentous occasion together.
Without you there?
Yes. Without me.
Okay, so now we get to the bottom of it. She was having a moment because I was in pain. I was in pain.
Yes,
I was. A lot. And by the time all that was happening, I was like full breakdown mode. Like I was like crying, like saying how tired I was, how I didn't want to push anymore. I do want to say thank you.
You're welcome, girly girl.
Because I know that you did not want to do that.
No.
I know that you did not want to do that, but I'm grateful that you were there.
Oh.
And I know T3 is grateful that you were there.
You're so sweet. Just another day in the life of a mom.
Okay, so that was beautiful though. Like him coming out when he finally came out. It was a beautiful thing, but it meant a lot to me for my mom to be there.
Oh.
And I was very upset when she didn't want to be there. But you're there. So that was a lot of fun talking with my mom. As you can see, that is my ride or die. And we have a lot of fun together. We laugh a lot. And I'm glad that we were able to show you guys just a little bit of how we do it. This is my very first Mother's Day as a mother, and I am just so overwhelmed with love and joy and peace of mind. I gave birth to my son 7 days ago. He's 1 week old. Just how I'm feeling this year around Mother's Day. I mean, I definitely every year I do feel some type of way just because I want to love and honor and cherish my mother and all of the other mothers that are influential in my life. But this year I want to cherish them, but I also want to just acknowledge myself and acknowledge motherhood and the journey. Just in 7 days that I've been through, I've had a total of 4 breakdowns. I've had a total of 4 breakdowns, and I have had to rely on the strength of the other super moms that I know to help me out with those situations. This message is to my baby boy, because I think it's really important for him to know and for him to be able to see what mommy was feeling at this time and what his presence and what his life means to me. I am so grateful to be your mom. The moment you came out, it was like, oh my God, he's here. I cried tears of joy. I love him so much. I loved you when you were in the womb. I loved you with every single kick and every single stretch and every single feeling of you inside of me. I loved you, but this was nothing that anyone could prepare me for. It's just the feeling when they laid you on top of me. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was the most beautiful thing that I had ever experienced in my life, and I want to thank you for that. I endured so many physical changes during my pregnancy, and the duration of the physical changes was like something I had never experienced. You know, it's like for a whole year you're experiencing all these different things. At first I thought it was the morning sickness and all the other things that I've talked about on the channel, but childbirth, there is nothing like childbirth. It just showed me that I had an amount of strength that I never knew that I had. And I thank you for that, son, because you have shown me that I can overcome anything, which shows me and proves to me something that I already knew, which is that I was made to be your mommy and to love you and watch you grow up. I am totally grateful for the bond that we have. Just taking care of you and watching you sleep is just the most beautiful thing in the world. I could not have asked or dreamed for a more beautiful baby boy. You were truly a part of God's plan for our lives. Your dad and I did not want kids before marriage. We got married. We said we'll see what happens. And you came at such a great time to be able to see how your dad is with you and all that. It's just the most beautiful thing ever. You were made out of love. You were made out of love. You were made out of commitment, and you were made out of pure intentions. And I do truly believe that you were a part of God's plan for our lives from the beginning. I couldn't wait to hug you, touch you, kiss you. And now that I'm able to do that, it's just unreal to me. I looked forward to the sleepless nights. Now that they're here, and that's all I'm gonna say. And all of it is worth it. Any challenges that I have faced or will face as a mother, they are all worth it because you are worth it. I thank God that I'll be able to be your mommy and be the person who helps you navigate through this world. Thank you for showing me the true definition of unconditional love, because there is nothing that I won't do for you. And I love you. I love you so much, son. To all the wonderful mothers out there, I just want to say congratulations to you. I just want to give you some glory. I just want to let you know that you are doing an awesome job. You're doing a very, very, very good job. Congratulations on your life and your family. And I know that it is not easy. I know that it's not easy. And now I can say that from experience. Salute to you, all you mothers out there, for doing any and everything for your babies to make sure that they're straight. And even your not so little babies like me, my mom is always gonna make sure I'm good. And so I look forward to doing that for my kid. And I salute all you mothers out there for doing that for yours. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Happy Mother's Day to the other two mommies of Mayi Mayhem. I love you guys, and I am truly grateful that I have been able to watch you guys along your journey. I feel like it has helped better prepare me for mine. And I just really look forward to our kids growing up together and our kids being able to look back on these videos and see just how much hard work and dedication we were putting into just being good moms. I want to say to Rosie and Jasmine, you guys are beautiful women, and happy Mother's Day to the other two women of Mayi Mayhem. I love you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. To our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in, and happy Mother's Day.